what you appreciate appreciates. Appreciation in finances mean it grows. Okay, so people always come to me and say, how you doing, Liberty? And I say, I'm blessed. And usually, and it's the same people almost every day, right? But for years, I've known these people, how you doing, Liberty? I'm blessed. And do you know what they say? They usually start complaining. Oh, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I don't feel good, I don't like my job, they don't pay me enough here, these people suck, whatever, right? What you appreciate appreciates. It grows. So it's kind of like entitlement culture. You think you should have a better pay, they don't pay you enough. Well, what are you doing with what you have? Are you doing enough with what you have? Because you think that you're spending, you're not spending every minute. If you're complaining to me on the clock, and when the people I'm referring to are usually people that are on the clock at the time, right? They're complaining, this person didn't show up, the boss sucks, the boss is rude to me, whatever, the customer was mean, they don't pay me enough for this. No, your mouth pays you, right? Because even if you're doing, and you're not spending enough time on your job, number one, and you suck at it, which is why you're complaining to me. Because if you were good at your job, you would be more empathetic and understand other people, and instead of complaining, you would find a way to make it better. You would be kinder to them and empathize with them, and you would be so good, even if somebody's really mean to you, you would be so good to them that this is what used to happen to me in my old job when I lived in South Central LA. You would just pretend like the things they just said were like compliments, and you were so happy you couldn't wait to like they just gave you a big bag of money instead of a big bag of beep, right? And then those same people would go online and write reviews. Liberty is such a blessing, blah, blah, blah. She's so great. I love this store. She made my day so much better, right? But instead, you're complaining. And blessing is, when I say I'm blessed is eternal state of being for every single human on this planet as long as we're alive. Being blessed is not contingent upon circumstances or feelings, okay? And it's not contingent upon the amount of money that you have. Being blessed, it can be a feeling, but when you go around and you're good to others, it's contingent upon your amount. Anyway, but the point is, you're entitled. You can't say you're not blessed just because you think that you're not and you don't feel blessed. Just because you have all these complaints. Take those complaints and turn them into gratitude, because what you appreciate appreciates. God gave you the money, the income, and the job. And if you can't even appreciate it with your mouth and say that you're blessed and thank God for it and say, God, thank you for this, I want to do better at your job. Because you'll never be paid more for what you're doing until you do more than what you're paid for. And doing more sometimes means shutting it up, not complaining, or finding a way just to smile and be happy and whistle while you work. Even if you don't like your job, find something to like about it and make it better every day until eventually you're doing more and then you're paid more. Because you will never be paid more until you do more than what you're paid for. And I'm talking about your mouth too. Shutting it up, not complaining, being grateful, saying thank you to God, thank you to people, the customers, the employees, everybody. Even if it's in your mind, you're like, thank you for being such jerks and I'm getting out of here quicker because of you. You're worth it.